Eldora, and we're getting ready to roll off for race number 1 here in the season finale of the K5 Championship in the Dirt Pro Late Models. Been a really fun season. Obviously way outside my comfort zone to run these, but I think we've done pretty decently overall. We've had some good runs, we've had some bad runs. I think we've definitely gotten a lot better as the season has gone on. And here we are for Eldora. I think this is going to be the longest race of the season. I can't remember how many laps the feature is going to be, but I think it's the longest one. And it's going to be all about keeping that right rear tire on it. But we qualified mid-pack, actually not too bad, in 10th. So we're starting fairly well here for race number 1, the 20-lapper. We got Shane right behind us, Nick right to our inside, and Ryan right up in front of us. This should be fun. AJ, Nick's brother, is starting right behind him as well, so that's interesting as well. We're going to really struggle keeping it out of the wall, I think, again. I think we can avoid wrecking the right front off, but it's going to be tough anyway. Just running the Lucas oil set with a gear change, and we are off.
Good luck.
Definitely good luck to everybody. It's been a really fun season. The racing we've got has been really fun.
All clear, all clear. Got one inside.
Okay, we don't go really quite high enough. I'm really not comfortable running the top by the wall. I really prefer the middle line here. Try and keep it smooth, don't run into Nick. Track is very slicked off at the moment. We're going to almost be 3 wide here. I'd rather not be.
Clear low, clear low.
Ooh, big sideways. Almost got clear AJ there. We did. I don't know if we want to be down here or not. It didn't feel very good. I think I prefer the middle groove. Nice and steady. Keep it nice and steady. I think we're doing all right. Logan up there just did a slider. I think for the fast guys who can be consistent and put it up by the wall every lap, the top line will definitely be quickest. But since I have such a hard time keeping it out of the wall, I've been running middle and I've been finding okay speed with it. Not sure if the gear ratio I'm using is correct. I just looked at what the default set had, and that's usually not the best. But I just slapped that onto the Lucas oil set, and it feels pretty good. Chad's on the bottom there. Let's see if we can get around him on the outside. We are sitting, I think, 6th in points, and I don't think there's any possible way to move up or down. I think we're too far apart from the people around us. So 6th place for the season, I think, is actually pretty good for me. Not what I expected to be able to do, it for sure. I do not consider myself to be very good at dirt. I don't consider myself to be very good at anything but dirt. Probably my worst discipline. I'm probably better at road than dirt. But I have a lot more experience on road as well, and I'm really no good at road either. But I imagine I'm probably more consistent. And we have a yellow, first yellow today. And we'll be back for the restart. Alright, we just got the 1 to green. There's double file restarts for the first 3 restarts. If we get more than that, it'll be single file. So we are starting on the bottom in P9 after passing Chad. But he's going to be starting up top on the outside of Shane now, so he might get the spot back. I think AJ was that wreck. I'm not sure what happened there, but coming to the green here, and we've got 10 laps left, so half the race.
Alright, man. Pace car is in.
And we are off.
Green, green, green.
Get a decent start there. I want to go to the outside.
Tend to go with the line. Inside. Clear low, clear low.
We had a nice gap there. We could get in. Might be able to take advantage here. We can sneak around the outside of Ryan. Oh, we got a little throttle happy there. He might be able to sneak up in front of us. Well, we just snuck it there. We got there.
Clear low, clear low.
Nice and steady. Just don't hit the wall.
Inside.
Okay.
Clear low, clear low.
This is intense.
To the 16.16.
Oh, Nick in the wall. He might have broken his car.
Clear high.
We got it hooked up here. Ooh. Blake just plowed it as well. He might have broken his car. See if we can get around Dalton.
Got one inside.
Oh, that's Zachary.
Clear low, clear low. Alright, man.
We have to let him by.
Line up single
Ooh.
file. Pit road is closed. Let the 07
Made up a
car
few
by.
spots there with that. Alright, we just got the 1 to green. I guess single file within a certain amount of laps as well, because I think this is just our second restart, right? But we're actually up to P6 after getting around some people on the outside and the people that hit the wall. So that's cool. We were going to pass Zachary there before the caution came out, but couldn't get it done before we caught to the line, so we have to give it back. And we're coming around. We're going to have just a handful of laps left.
Pace cars in. Green, green, green.
And maybe get to this outside. Dalton's sideways. People behind us are coming fast. Just don't hit the wall. At least hard enough to rip the right front off. Somebody up there just hit it hard.
Side. Still there. Hold the line. All clear, all clear.
Loose.
All right, man.
Oh. Every time we go to pass Zachary, we get a caution before we can get it done.
That was all me.
Alright, we just got the 1 to green again. This has kind of been a messy one. Hopefully we can get another opportunity to pass Zachary. That's twice now we were going to do it, and then caution comes out. But either way, we're running P6 pretty good. We'll see if we can get it hooked up again. That top line was feeling really good for us, I think.
Get ready.
And just keep it from getting too sideways or pushing out into the wall. We'll be in good shape. We got Ryan starting right behind us, and then Shane followed us up here quite a bit.
All right, man. Pace cars in. Green, green, green.
We do not get a very good start, but we're on the outside at least. Okay, that was good. We stay clear of them. Now Dalton's on the inside. See if we can get a run around him. Might be able to here.
Inside. Clear low, clear low.
I'm feeling pretty good here. I feel like this setup's hooked up quite a bit.
Got one inside.
Get around
All
Dalton.
clear, all clear. All right, man. 2 to go.
2 laps to go.
You're up a bit.
Got a hard battle up there for the lead.
0.388.
It's like Kurt just took it. We got the white flag. Just don't put it in the wall. We should be in good shape. That was a bad entry, but no pressure behind us now. Stay low in case Zachary hits the wall. We're good. We get a P5 in the first race. I'll take that. That was good.
There's the checker.
I am feeling pretty good here. So
There you go, man.
we'll come back
Good
for
job,
race
driver.
number 2. Okay, we're getting ready to roll off for race number 2, 25 laps. We get the invert to 6th, so we just go back 1 spot. Colton inverts to the lead to start this one off, so good luck to him. Hopefully he can hang on for a bit, get some good track position to start this thing.
Let's see the charge. Make them last the rest
Nick,
of the
I guess after hitting the wall, that did break his car, because I don't
Pit road is
remember seeing
closed.
him on track after that, so he's starting in the back, along with AJ and a few others that hit the wall and wrecked. But we came away with a pretty good finish, and now we're starting towards the front here on the outside, probably our preferred line. I was feeling really good in the first race up here. We got Colton and Brandon on the front row, and then Kevin and Ryan right ahead of us.
All right, man, we're going
Kevin
green
coming
next
off
time,
that
all right?
win at I-55 last time. And I believe he's on a controller, or at least he was for the last race at I-55. And he's been doing amazing with it. We're coming to the green here, 25 laps. Hopefully this one goes a bit cleaner than the first one.
Get ready.
And it should be fun. Hopefully we can hang on and keep it out of the wall. Coming to the green.
Alright, man. The pace car is in.
And we're off.
Green, green, green.
Oh, they're stacking up ahead of us. I did not want to go middle,
All
3
clear,
wide,
all
really.
clear. 3 wide, you're in the middle. Inside, 2 wide.
Alright, we
there.
got that sorted
all
out.
Clear, all clear.
Oh, Dalton pushed up there a little
Got
bit.
one inside. Still there. All clear, all clear. Got one inside.
We got a nose push
Clear
right
low,
there.
clear low. Inside,
They're 4 wide ahead of us almost.
still there. All clear, all clear.
Okay,
You're up
Brandon
top, 3
slots in front of us. We're up top
You're
3
all
wide.
Clear, clear all around. You're up top 3 wide. You're all clear, clear all around. You're up top 3
Oh,
wide.
this is scary.
All clear, all clear.
Way too sideways there.
You got one inside.
Oh, the wall.
Stay high. All clear,
Logan
all
on the
clear.
inside
You
of
got one
Brandon.
inside.
We just have nowhere to
Got
go.
one inside. Clear low, clear low.
We might have to look middle on Brandon here.
3 wide, you're in the middle. All clear, all clear. That was your fastest lap of the session.
Okay, nearly got that to work.
Outside.
Oh, don't push up
Clear
into him.
high, clear high. You got one outside. You're clear high, clear
See if we
high.
can follow Dalton down here. Or get it way too sideways.
You're on the bottom 3 wide.
Oh, I did not know we were 3 wide.
2 wide there. You're clear high, clear high. That was your fastest
We're getting it
lap
way
of
too
the session.
sideways.
You're on the bottom 3 wide. You're all clear, clear all around. You're on the bottom 3 wide. Outside. You're 2 wide there. All clear, all clear. The car in P1.
Oh, I need to get up top.
15.
Bottom does not feel good.
9, 8, outside. The leader just did a 16.188. Got one outside. All clear. all
Oh man, this is scary. Still have not been able to pass
clear
Brandon.
high.
I have no idea what position we're in.
Got one outside. You're clear high, outside. All
Okay.
clear, all clear.
Colton's still hanging on strong up front.
Stay low. All clear, all clear.
Alright,
Got one outside. All clear, all clear.
we're clear. I guess I just gotta try and go back up here. I can't get the bottom to hook up for me. Don't run into Brandon.
Inside.
Don't run into Brandon.
Stay high. There's the car on the low side. Clear low, clear low.
We need to try and work to his outside.
Inside.
Okay, we do.
Clear low, clear low.
This is crazy. I feel like I can go whichever lane I want and get it to work.
That was your fastest lap of the
Or at least to make it so I can control the car.
Inside.
Get around Kevin here.
All clear, all clear.
Outside's definitely feeling better on this set. And I don't need to be super high with it. I can run kind of middle. Keep it out of that wall, and I still feel pretty quick. Back to 6th. After that, Colton's dropped back a little bit, but he's still doing great.
The leader just
Whew,
did a
that was intense. I was
16.235.
tensing up my arms pretty bad during that run on the bottom. Dalton was doing way better down there. He's kept his track position. I fell back a little bit. I kept washing up out of the corner, nearly running into the side of the people on my outside when they were 3 wide. We're actually pulling a gap on everybody behind us, surprisingly. Whew! This is tough. Nice and smooth is all we need to do. No pressure around us right now. We don't need to be super tense. But it is pretty tense trying to keep it out of that wall like that.
Then we go with the line.
10 laps to go. This has gone much quicker than the first one. Zachary behind us. The invert put us ahead of him, so maybe we can beat him this time. But he is looking pretty quick behind us.
Three, just hit the fastest lap.
Dalton still running that bottom, trying to get it to work.
Got one inside.
He's trying to pass Colton with it, I think, but
wide.
Top just seems a bit quicker right now.
All clear.
It's gonna be interesting to see when the track state gets reset how, or which line's gonna be the best, and which line I'm gonna feel the most comfortable in. That puts us P5. No caution, please.
The leader just did a 16.4.
Oh, we got
05. You're in fifth place.
a bad entry there. P5 though, ahead of Dalton. See if we can make a pass on Colton maybe. It's gonna be tough if he's got that outside working. Don't hit the wall. We can maybe try and slider him, but that's gonna be tough too. We're basically full throttle out of the corner anyway, or into the corner. Whoa.
5 laps to go.
Did not expect to catch him that quickly there.
Outside. You're clear high. Clear high. You're clear high.
I don't want to run
clear
too
high.
much down there. It's going to get Zachary to us pretty quickly. I'm so bad at sliders. Try to get up ahead of him.
You got one inside. Clear low. Clear low.
He can do the slider while I can't get it out of the wall.
You got
Oh.
one inside.
Oh, sorry.
Stay high. There's a car on the low side. Clear
Hopefully
low,
he caught
clear
that.
low. You got one inside.
I think he
Clear
did.
low,
I was
clear
trying to
low.
lift. That gets Blake by us.
2 to go this time by.
We were kind of running in the back of Zachary there. I was lifting, trying not to do that, but I could never get off of him. We were like stuck together. Should have just stayed in line behind Colton, I guess. I caught him quicker than I thought I did, and then
All right, man. White flag at the line.
we were into the back of him. I didn't want to hit him.
16.518.
I'm just kind of all over the place. That was all green race, so that's cool. Gotta get it out of the wall. Colton hangs on. Great job. We get a P6. I'm happy with that. Maybe could have had P5.
There's the flag.
We will go to the main race now. That was a tough one. All right, we are getting ready to roll off for the feature after I had a couple pretty decent finishes those first two races, so I'm pretty happy about that. Hopefully we can make it through all this race as well. 100 laps for the final race of the season. The track is
Make them last the rest of the race.
cleaned up a little bit, not as slick. We got a ton of fuel in this thing. It feels super tight to start off with, but I think that's what we're going to need to take care of the tires. Not super thrilled about starting on the inside. I think our gearing is much better set up for the outside, which is why we were doing a lot better up there. But that's all right. Long race. We just need to take care of it, take care of the tires, and maybe rolling around down here will take care of the tires pretty well. We will see. But we got like 16 gallons in this thing. That looks like it may not even be enough, but if we get some cautions, I'm sure it'll be all right. We may have to run the bottom just to save fuel. We'll be burning up more up top.
Get ready.
Coming to the green here, 100 laps at Eldora to cap off the season. It's been a really fun one, and one I'm glad that I've participated in. It's been a really enjoyable races.
Green flag, green flag.
All right. Just
Got one
roll
outside.
it around the bottom.
Stay low.
See if we can follow Dalton. He was working that bottom in the last race. Let's not hit the inside wall, though. That wouldn't be good.
Got one outside. Still there.
Like Dalton kind of just did.
All clear.
It might have
all
been
clear.
net code.
Got one outside.
Ooh, they're getting stacked up here.
Got on the bottom 3 wide. All clear, all clear. Got on the bottom 3 wide.
We're on the bottom 3.
Outside. 2 wide there. All
We nearly
clear, all
grabbed the
clear.
inside wall.
Outside.
Dalton's setup is way better for the bottom, I think, but I think we're fine down here for now, especially early on to save
Got
some
one
tires.
outside. Stay low. There's a car on the high
I'm
side.
hoping
All
we're going to
clear, all
have
clear.
pretty good tires
Got
at
one
the end of
outside.
this.
All clear,
Got a
all
really
clear.
tight set.
Outside. That was your fastest lap of the
Trying not to get it too sideways.
All clear, all clear. The car in P1 just hit the fastest lap.
I don't care if I lose a couple positions early or any positions really.
Outside. Still there. Hold your line. You're clear high. Clear high. That was your fastest
Just
lap.
holding my line as best I
Got
can.
the bottom 3 wide. Got You're on the bottom 3 wide. You're all clear. Clear all around.
Let everyone who wants to try and move forward right now, give them plenty of space.
You're 2 wide there.
Make sure we don't push up into them.
The car is P6, just set the fastest lap.
P6 just set the fastest lap. Dalton's moving away from us.
The leader just did a 15.85. The car in P6 just set the fastest lap. 15.84.
P6 is still setting the fastest lap. No idea who that is. Might be Dan.
Stay low, there's a car on the high side. All clear, all clear.
Alright, just keep it around the bottom.
Go there, hold the line.
I feel like our tires are going to be alright at the end if we keep doing this. We got nice space behind us. Brandon up on the outside. Dan might have just broken his right front into the wall. See if we get a caution for that. Fuel wise, yeah, we're totally fine. Totally fine running the bottom. That's saving a lot of fuel. Try not to get it too sideways like that. They're strung out up ahead. Everybody right now is kind of just trying to work the bottom as best they can when they're single file up there. So I think that's better for fuel and tires, and we get a yellow. Unfortunate, but we'll re-rack them. Try this again. Going to be starting on the inside again. Alright, we got the one to green. We're starting on the inside, which is perfect. It's where we want to be, I think. We got Colton coming right behind us, and then Logan's going to be on our outside. They were both looking like they were just saving their stuff back there. And Billy's back there with them. We were kind of pulling a gap on them. I'm just keeping my game plan. We're going to follow Dalton on the bottom as best we can. Just kind of roll it around there, try and not have it yawed out too much. And save the tires. Save the right rear if we can.
Alright, man. Pace cars in.
AJ's in the lead right now.
Second, I guess. Going green.
Car is very tight, so we got to be careful on entry that we don't enter a bit too hard and push out in front of people, or into the side of people.
Got one outside. You're on the bottom 3 wide. You're all clear. Clear all around.
We are all clear, kind of.
You're clear high. Clear high. Outside. Still there? Hold your line.
All right.
Clear, all clear.
Trying to work this. We are getting that right rear out a little bit through the center, which I'm not super excited about.
The leader just did a 16.
But I think it'll be okay. There's also a big bump developing on entry to turn 1.
All clear, all clear. Got one outside. Still there. All clear, all clear. Got one outside.
There goes Billy on the outside, Brandon on his inside. We got Kurt, not Kurt, Logan on our outside, Kurt just in front of him. But our game plan of still follow Dalton is working out so far. Whoa! Did not expect to be 3 wide right there. Little tap. We all survived that though.
Got one outside.
Colton up on the outside now.
Stay low. All clear, all clear. Got one outside.
We're gonna fall
Stay low.
outside the top 10.
You're clear high, clear high.
I think that'll be fine though. I think we'll be alright.
You're clear high, clear high.
Billy might have caught the wall and broke his right front.
Hold your line, go there, hold your line. All clear, all clear.
He just fell back on the high side.
Got one outside. All clear, all clear. All clear, all clear. Outside.
Got somebody behind us working the bottom as well, a couple people.
Got one outside.
We're all kind of falling back.
Down low.
Car stopped down low, which I don't want to hear. Might have just been going to the pits though, whoever it was.
Outside. The leader just did
Make
a
sure we give
16.
plenty of room to the outside lane.
7. You're clear high, clear high.
When our tires are going to start to make a difference. People were having trouble even in that first race talking about burning up their right rear. So it may be quicker than we realize. The right front or the right rear is going to come into play.
Outside. All clear, all clear.
Whoa, Natalie. Let's not put it into the inside wall.
Still there. You're clear high, clear high.
Just roll in the bottom. Yeah, Billy must have broken his right front. That's unfortunate. We're sitting P10 right now, though. Definitely not getting very good runs out of the corner, but I think that's alright. Now Colton's gotten clear of us. He's going to run low. Until we get back to his inside. We cannot keep up with Dalton very well.
You're clear high, clear high.
Sorry, Shane.
I think around halfway we'll start moving forward a little bit, or try to move forward if we can.
I was just trying to stay up high and let everybody go. Yeah, I was trying to stay up high and go by the guys on the bottom.
Got one outside.
Cruising around though, still ways away from halfway.
All clear, all clear.
This is a big track, we got a lot of laps to do. I don't think I've ever done a dirt race quite this long. Pretty interesting. We'll see how this turns out in the end. See how much tires actually make a difference.
All clear, all clear.
I don't think we can pit, right? Yeah. Wasn't sure if we had one pit stop or not. I'm glad there's not, because I feel like we're doing better at saving than people who are running the top and being aggressive up there. Now we've caught Dalton. We might have to get around him.
Outside.
Ooh, don't push up into him.
You're clear high, outside.
Or get too sideways and run into him that way.
Stay low, there's a car on the high side.
Got
All
James
clear,
who's
all
moved
clear.
up here.
Got one outside. Outside. Still there? What's your line? All clear, all
These
clear.
endurance
Got
races
one
though, you
outside.
gotta attack
All clear, all clear.
totally differently than the
Got
two
one
sprint
outside.
races we had before this.
Stay low. You're clear high.
These tires are
clear
going to
high.
mean way more
Got one
at the end of
outside.
this race.
Still there. You're clear high, outside. You're clear high.
Top
clear
line's
high.
definitely quicker. Whoa, we just slid up and now we're on the outside.
Clear low, clear low.
See if we can pass Dalton. And then go back to the bottom.
Inside. All clear, all clear.
Try and keep the right rear on it. I think we'll do alright even up here. Unless we do that a bunch of times.
Inside. Got one inside. All clear, all clear. Got one inside. All clear, all clear. Got one inside. Clear low, clear low.
Okay, now let's go back to the bottom. You can. Brian wants to get by us on the top, but he's more than welcome to do that. I'm trying to work down here, nice and slow.
Got one outside.
I think Ryan and James are both going to pass us. Looks like this is going to transition into nighttime, so that's cool.
Got one outside. You're clear high, clear high.
Wonder if we'll get lapped.
Got one outside.
Whoa,
Stay low.
running this slow down
You're
here.
clear high, clear high.
Because getting lapped would not be good. I don't particularly
Got
want
one
to be a
outside.
lap down.
All clear, all
I don't
clear.
think we'd be able to get that back. Still a whole long ways to go in this race. Still in conserve mode. Haven't seen Nick at all. I don't think he started up front. I think he's been back behind us, probably saving as well. Oh, we're just going to break the car. Somehow didn't break it right there.
Got wheel damage. Deleted it. Did a
Wheel damage, but that's not going to do us
05.
do anything to us really. We can't do that again because I think the right front will fall off.
Outside. You're clear high, clear high.
Baumler is behind us. He's usually up front, so I think he's been saving this whole time back here. Don't imagine he's going to be behind us for very long. Whoa.
Got one outside.
He's going to pass us right here.
All clear, all clear.
And those guys up ahead are kind of checking out from us. We'll see if we can get him back. We're still not even halfway. We got a ways to go. But we may just be losing a bunch of track position here for nothing. I don't know. Should I migrate to the middle lane? See if we can get a bit more speed there. I feel like that's going to bring the wall into play. The 14 of John running the bottom. He might be going away on tires. Not sure. Let's keep running this middle lane. See if we get anything. Keep from losing too much, at least doing this, maybe.
The leader just did a 16.797. Got one outside.
Gonna have to figure out how to pass John here. Without it getting too sideways. I think he's burned up his right rear a little bit.
Outside. All clear, all clear.
It's so hard to pass on the bottom. Quit hitting the wall. What did I say?
Got one outside. Still there? What's the line? All clear, all clear.
We're losing a lot of time. Need to figure out how to pass him. I'm not sure how.
Outside.
Nearly got it done right there.
All clear, all clear. Got one outside. All clear, all clear.
Ah, too sideways.
Outside. All clear, all clear. Outside.
Nearly clear him there.
You're clear high, clear high.
Slide up a little bit. Alright, see if we can pull away. Keep running this middle line.
The leader just did a 17.028.
Or keep hitting the wall and breaking the car. These guys up ahead of us are just pulling away. Stop hitting the wall.
That car is a lap down.
I'm never going to stop hitting the wall. Colton just broke his right front and Alt F4. That is unfortunate for him. That is an unfortunate end. He was looking really good up there. He's been pretty good all season.
All right, we're halfway to the finish.
We've been pretty close on pace
All right, looks like you're in the top 10.
with him. That is unfortunate for him to end it that way. But we do appreciate the exit, so he didn't bring out a yellow. This is a great run we're having here. I don't know if we're going to get anything. We just passed halfway. We got some lap traffic coming up. Not sure we'll be any good compared to the people that passed us on the outside. We've already passed Dalton, and we're pulling away from those guys. We're in P10, which I'd be happy with, especially after the first two races where we finished pretty well.
That car is a lap down.
Until Shane has burnt up his right rear. And that's just going to keep getting worse.
Inside. All clear, all clear. The leader just did a 17.1.
But good to see him racing.
That car is a lap down.
Good to race with him, of course, always. It's tough to jump in here, especially if you've not been in them recently and consistently. Okay, more lap traffic.
Got one inside. All clear, all clear.
Work around Laura and Rick. Try and keep our preferred lane.
Lap down.
We can do it. Sneak to the outside on Rick. He's going to stay low for us. Thank you.
Still there?
And we're going to keep hitting that wall until we have no right side left. Okay. Starting to get pretty loose, which means I don't think we're doing great things to the right rear. And here comes Nick. He's been saving back there. And he is charging forward. And I don't think we're going to be moving forward much. Amazingly. Ooh, we get a yellow. That's going to change some things. No idea if we're going to be any good compared to people around us with a yellow, but we'll be back for the restart. Just got the 1 to green after a much needed break. It feels like my arm's going to fall off, but we're going to be starting on the outside here. Nick to our inside. It looks like he's got tires left and he's ready to go forward, and this caution is timed perfectly for him. James is still up here doing good. As I say that, he turns down and hits Kevin there.
Sorry about that, 24.
Looks like they're all right. Coming to the green.
Pace cars in. Green flag, green flag.
No idea what our speed's going to be like up here in the pack with everybody. Just feel like we have a lot of rotation that we don't want.
All clear, all clear.
Oh my. Feels like the right rear is gone.
All clear,
Nick just got trapped behind Alan.
Good job, man. You're in the top 10.
So we're going to be in good shape. I think we just need to not go full throttle very much on straightaway. I think that's spinning them up and possibly using them up too much. But I'm not sure we're going to be very good at the end. We may fall off completely. It feels pretty bad right now already, and it's not going to get better. Especially for doing that. But if we can keep it out of the wall, maybe a couple other people will hit the wall. We'll get some spots. We're up to 9th. They're getting
Got one outside.
jacked up top there.
You're clear high, clear high.
And right in front of us. Still a long ways to go in this one, and I feel like we're using the tires too much. Nick is down the bottom, running the bottom. And we're just gunning it up out of the corner, and it's terrible. James into the wall a bit. I think Nick is going to pass us. I think we're just going to have to...
Inside.
Well, there's not going to be much we can do, but
All clear, all clear.
just stay high for him.
Inside. All clear, all clear.
Don't hit the wall.
17.308. Got one inside. All clear, all clear. Clear low, clear low.
Car feels
Clear low,
way
clear
looser
low.
on this restart after we take the green here than it did before
Inside.
we had the restart. Kevin on the bottom
Clear low,
here.
Clear low. Got one
They're doing
inside.
sliders up
Clear
ahead.
low, clear low.
AJ was in the wall
Inside.
there.
All clear, all
We're going to be
clear.
3 wide middle.
Got one
AJ
outside.
might have hurt his right rear.
You're clear high, clear high.
Slide up in front of him.
Got one inside.
We're still moving forward a bit.
All clear, all clear.
James into the wall. Nick has got so much grip down low, it's crazy. Way more than we do.
All clear, all clear. Inside. Clear low, clear low. Got one inside. Clear low, clear low.
I need this to be tighter. It's loosened up a little bit more than I wanted.
Stay high. Clear low, clear low. Got one inside.
I didn't want it to loosen up
clear,
at all,
clear.
but
Inside.
it's loosened up more than I'd planned for. We're
Clear low,
still
clear low.
alright. We got some speed left. James in the wall. He might have broken the car. Nick gets by us. That's fine. He's quicker than we are right now. I think we're in P7. Dalton behind us. He might have more tire than we do now.
Right front broke.
Yeah, his right front broke. That's unfortunate. He had quite a bit of speed. He was running up in the top 10, doing pretty well.
7.
We got like no grip left. I'm just trying to nurse this thing. We got a bunch of laps left. Unfortunately, James brought out the caution there.
Pit road is closed. It's the
That's not what we wanted to see. It's going to get the people behind us back up here. But we'll be back for the restart again. Just got the 1 to green. We are back to single file restarts, which is perfect because I did not want to start on the bottom. I feel like we're going to be way too loose down there. Our only chance is to be just rolling it around the top, I think, keeping it nice and straight. Only got 28 to go. Hopefully we got more tire than Dalton. I don't know if we do. I don't feel like we do. I think we have more than Kevin and AJ, though. But let's see if we can hold on to a top 10. Coming to the green.
Alright, man. Pace car is in. Green, green, green.
And we get a very bad start. Wow. All of a sudden, very loose again. It's alright. I think all the people ahead of us have saved their tires way better, but we might be better off than the people behind us. I can't go full throttle down the straights anymore. I think our only hope is going to be more people hitting the wall ahead of us, but we are in P7, and I am very happy with that. We got to make sure we don't hit the wall and break the right front. Very loose now, but it's still somewhat controllable. I think Nick has been pretty committed to that bottom lane, and that's really saved his tires. I think he's managed to keep it tighter. We just gotta roll it through the center, try and keep it out of the wall, try and keep it from getting too sideways. We're still pulling away from those guys behind us. I think we're in okay shape. We're kind of in a bubble of tire saving, I think, where the people ahead of us have saved better, people behind us have saved a little bit worse. It's not wall ride if we can help it. Kevin has gotten around Dalton. We're getting it so sideways on entry and just crazy loose on exit. Nick going for a slider in front of Ryan. He made it work, it looked like. Oh, and they come together. Ryan spins. That's going to be a yellow.
20 to go. Go get him. All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
All right, we just got the 1 to green again. Hopefully that was the last restart. We still got 20 laps to go, and this right rear does not feel good. I feel like Kevin is probably going to be quick enough to get by us. Just got to try and get this thing home to the end. I mean, there's 20 laps. That's going to be a lot. I'd love to hang on for a top 10, though. We're going to see here. We can't go full throttle on the restart or any time, really. We're just spinning up the rear tires so bad. We'll do our best. See what we get.
Green, green, green.
Everyone behind us gets a better restart than we do.
Got one inside. All clear, all clear.
Okay, we're decent up top, though. As long as we keep it somewhat straight, Nick's going to go win this thing. We got nothing for these guys ahead of us. But we may not have anything for the guys behind us either now. We just got to try our best to keep it from getting too sideways. And keep it out of the wall if we can manage it. Somehow. I'm barely touching the throttle now, it feels like. Very sideways there. Zachary here. I don't want to have to try and make a pass on the bottom.
0.601.
Because we're never going to do it. He goes low, though. Oh, let's not run into him, though. Either, again. We sneak the nose to his outside. Trying to drive this like a really slow paved track. Like, don't even pitch it sideways at all. We somehow get around Zachary. I think we're in top 5 now. We are.
You're in 5th place.
Nick is up in 3rd. They're just all 4 of them driving away. I need this race to be over like a lap ago. I don't think our right rear is going to last this whole remaining 12 laps. Oh, we're going to try to keep it on there though. Dalton behind us, about a second back. Nick is going low to pass Kurt, I believe. Watch that wall. Watch that wall too. Man, this is uncontrollably loose right now. If I keep hitting that wall, we are eventually going to not get lucky and not break the right front. It's eventually going to fly off. We just got to keep it safe. I don't want to repeat I-55. Oh, man. Stop! I'm trying so hard to control it. It's just uncontrollable right now. Dalton must be feeling the same because he hasn't gained on us at all, and I feel like we've been doing nothing up here. Nick has just taken the lead, and he's gonna get it, I think. I think his tires are way better. Dalton's catching. But if we stay up top, it may be too hard to pass down low for him. We got a couple lap cars. Okay.
That car is a lap down.
Nice and easy. Don't put it in the wall. We are almost to 5 to go. Not much longer to hang on to this. Jarek's going to stay low for us. Thank you.
Got one inside. Clear
Same
low, clear low.
with Laura. Thank you. Oh, terrible. Just taking the car to the local ice rink. That's what we're doing here. 5 to go.
5 to go at the line.
Dalton back to 1.1. Zachary 1.6. 17.8 from the leader. We are much slower than that. We're still gaining on Dalton. I think his tires are finally going away. He was looking a little bit better than us there for a while. We just got to nurse this thing home and look at the damage to the right rear, well, to the entire right side of the car, really. It's ripped it off 3 or 4 times, I think.
All right, man, 2 to go.
2 laps to go. Uncontrollably loose. We did not take care of these things like we needed to get to the full 100 laps. Oh, that is not what we needed.
67 car past the 35.
We just got the 1 to green. We did not want to see that, but that puts us P4 after Kevin got in an incident there. Nick probably didn't want to see that either. It's going to be a little bit harder for him to hold on to the lead now, probably. I don't know how big his lead was, though. I couldn't see him. But Kevin said he's got some wheel damage after the wreck, so he doesn't know where it's going to go. I'm not sure where my car is going to go. We got a green-white checker. We're starting P4. Let's try and bring this home. Couple more laps here.
All right, man. Pace cars in. Green flag, green flag.
Okay, actually didn't feel too bad.
You're in 4th.
We're in P4. Just got to nurse it around. Nick has got a good lead.
White flag, 1 more lap to go.
He got the good tires. He got the hard ones. White flag, we are in P4. One more corner to not spin out in, and we should be golden. Oh man, what a race. Great win to Nick. I will take a P4. One of our better runs of the season. What a fun season this has been.
It's over.
Whew.
There you go, man. Good job, driver.
Let's go take a look at how terrible the right rear was. That was bad. Yeah, good race. I was holding on for dear life at the end there. I was worried you're going to catch me. Oh, man.
Yeah, I kept seeing you get bobbled or getting a little bit loose. So I went to go get a little bit closer, and then I bobbled and got loose.
55.41 was what it said there. Brandon 49.26. Did Nick post his yet? 60.43. So his wasn't that much better. He had better left rear. Good racing with Dalton there for sure. I was really not thinking I was going to be able to hold him off, but he said he kept bobbling. Right when I was bobbling, I was just losing it at the end there. So our strategy of following him on the bottom to start with paid off, and we actually beat him somehow. P4, we qualified, well, we started 9th, ended P4. All these guys here started towards the rear and saved their tires. Was really good at the end for them. Let's take a look at the incidents, the cautions. First up's Dan. I feel like we hit it that hard several times, and somehow our right front did not fall off like it did for several other people. So that is Dan trying there to get to the pits. Wonder if he brings out the yellow. Not sure. Do we even have a yellow? We must have. Where was the yellow? Yellow... have no idea. Must have been Dan. But then we have a really long run all the way to like lap 59. This is before Nick has passed us. Oh, Rick just gets loose, gunning it up down the straightaway. We were feeling that for sure, and that breaks his right front, and he just can't control it there on the top side. He gets out of the way before anyone gets into him, but brings out the yellow there, unfortunately. Nothing he could do, though. Then we go to 73. Oh, this is when James... he broke his tire and was trying to get around to the pits. He was running really good. He's up in 6th at this point. See, that doesn't seem like that hard of a hit, and I feel like we had more than that on the front stretch, but somehow ours stayed on. Maybe the team put a couple extra strong toe links or something after the I-55 incident. But then he just gets around and can't get to pit road, and that's what brings out the yellow there. Hard to turn it left. So that's unfortunate. He was having a good run too. Then we go to lap 80. And this is when I think Ryan spins. So he goes and slides up a bit, trying to get that bottom to work, and then, oh, huge net code right there, and then he gets like loose, jumps it to the right, and that sends his front end down to the inside, and that busts it up, and that takes him out, unfortunately. And then we almost get to the end, and we had the incident with Baumler. We didn't have it, but that's what brought out the yellow. We'll take a look at that final one. It's Chad. He said he's holding the rears, but just no tire left. He gets loose off the corner. And you can see he's holding the brakes on the rears right now, but just too late and nowhere for him to go, and that ruins his tire, or ruins his car, and Brandon gets in that, Alan in that a little bit. That was a pretty big wreck. Unfortunately there. Should have gotten 5th, but we end up 4th after Baumler gets in that. And our car is kind of beat up too. That right side at least. Well, you know, it doesn't even look that bad. Little right rear. It's not too bad. But we finished P4 to cap off the season. We had 3 really good races tonight. I'm really happy with that. Nick gets the win in the season finale after breaking his right front in the first race. A great job, great season. I loved this season. This was a super, super fun one. It was so, so difficult. One of the most difficult ones that I've run. And I don't feel like I was very good, especially to start with. But we were getting better and better. I feel like I finally got some setup stuff that worked better for me. Whereas just default stuff and what the fast guys can run was just so loose and so much looser than I could handle. Once I got a tighter one, I was doing a lot better. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. It was different. Fun experience though. And I really enjoyed that. So thanks for watching if you did. And we'll see you next season when that starts.